Hello, welcome to the Mandrila Awakening. My name is Kiana, and today we are going to do the energy check-in and see what's going on with the collective at this time. This is a general message, and because it is a general message, you just have to take the pieces that apply and leave the rest behind for someone else. So I'm trying to decide what deck I'm going to pull the overall energy of the entire reading. And so I'm going to use this deck here. See what the overall energy is for this message. What is spirit being most important at this time for the collective? Survival. Coming out of murky waters, or maybe you're still in the middle of the murky waters, and there's a question, doubt, whether you're going to make it out of the murky waters with discontent here at the bottom of the deck. So this is a 10 card. And tens are about completion. So you are nearing the end of a cycle, but I see this is, like I said, some discontent and doubt in overcoming these obstacles in this journey right now. So let's use this deck and look at the situation, the obstacle, and some advice, and then we'll dig a little deeper. Alrighty, what are the most important messages? What is going on with this survival energy at this time for the collective? So we have the Hermit card. So maybe possibly have been going at something for a while now. The obstacle is the Strength card. This is the endurance. This is the courage, the willpower to keep going. And the advice is the Two of Blades. You have to be willing to look at the truth of something. The advice is to look at it and to acknowledge it and do something about it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower card. Wow. So there's something that's going on in your environment at this time that is kind of calling you to action at this time. So let's dig in and see what's going on. I'm going to put discontent right here. You should still have a pretty good view. Let's see. I'm going to clarify the Hermit, see what's going on with the Hermit, because this is the situation where we're at. You know, the survival energy really does, it's like, it's the Nine of Wands energy, right? It's persevering through, protecting yourself, being on guard. But in this picture, what I really am picking up on is, even though there are these sharks outside of you, there's this like halo around this person over this boat with two hands signaling that you are protected. You're going to survive. Give me just one moment, guys. And so it shows that there is this form of protection, no matter what's going on around you. There's a need to really understand and really know that you are protected. There are helpers around you to guide you through this time. This is something that you're not doing on your own. And with this Hermit energy showing up for this situation, I really do see that it's almost like you're over focused on how you're coming out of this energy. How are you coming out of this darkness? And it's like you're doing the reflecting, you're doing the homework, and doing the soul searching, because that's really what the Hermit is about, is doing some soul searching. It's kind of like one of those things to keep going, keep going at it, Don't give up. Yeah. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Wands is exhaustion in energy. So it's like you've done all the soul searching and you're becoming hopeless. And so this is a message to keep going. Like no matter what the outside environment is, there's this sense of protection and help around you, guidance. So this is the energy of not giving up. Okay, let's keep going. Don't give up. Don't get in this energy of going in hot-headed because you're losing your agility, your drive. Don't lose your drive because you can't see that you're protected, because there are bigger hands, there are bigger things at play right now. You are protected. So okay, sorry about that. So let's get to the strength card for the obstacle. Yeah, you're just losing your desire to keep going. This is a reminder, like the obstacle is, how do you keep going? How do I get the strength to keep going? I've been going at this for so long. It's taking so much time. And with the death energy here at the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse is still here. So this is the energy of transforming the mentality that you're going at it. I'm going to go ahead and say that there are some type of limitations that you're setting on yourself. Or let me say it this way. There are some limitations from the circumstances that you're in. And it's kind of like you're personalizing those limitations and wearing them and allowing them to disable you and disable yourself. And it's time to really transform the way that you're looking at these limitations and how you're moving forward, because I do feel like that's what's kind of slowing you down. And while this is going to be a slow process, it's not necessarily a slow and dreadful process that you're going through. Now, over here to the advice is you're really needing to see something. There's something that you're not seeing, and or that and it could be possibly that you don't want to see it. You know, she's willingly crossing her hands, closing her eyes, not looking at this. And it looks like she's been not looking at something for a while with this fly here. There's something that is small with these two children in the background nitpicking at each other. There's something small, and by not looking at something, not looking at the truth of something, it's like nitpicking something until it's way blown out of proportion. Can you clarify the Two of Blades for the advice, please? So I've got the Queen of Cups in the Five of Swords, the Hanged One in the reverse. There's this has been coming up in a lot of my personal readings as well. This is the energy of not seeing where this, it's like someone's closed off to their intuition, one, for sure. But I also see that someone is unclear, or they're fighting for something from an emotional perspective instead of a logical perspective. And because of that perspective, it's like they sit in this level of shame. They sit in this level of discontent because it's like, I still walk away with the Three Swords. Well, we all know what the Three of Swords is if you're familiar with the tarot. But if you're not, it's a heart-wrenching pain. It's a loss. It's a heartache. It's a betrayal. And this is like, even though these two people walk away with no sword, you know, you still walk away carrying 3 swords. You don't walk away from this situation with any type of clarity, right? So I feel like that level there needs to be some acceptance to that. And then this hanged, oh my Jesus, the Ace of Cups is behind the Hanged One, and the Hanged One is in the reverse. So this, to me, absolutely speaks to stagnancy. Like there's some type of stuck energy, and the only way to get unstuck from this is to is to see and address the role that you have played in this situation up until now. Even though you may have been doing this in a naive way, like maybe not aware of it, but there's definitely some emotional manipulation that's going on here, and it's time to look at it and see it. Because what this is doing is it really is tampering a beautiful love offer, love opportunity, an opportunity to, if this isn't a new relationship, what this is this is a pure divine created path forward to move forward in full transparency with someone. If you are change, like if you have children, and so it's not someone that you can just depart from, or if you're married to them, this is an opportunity to really clear the air and to move this stagnant energy forward. But unfortunately, it's really happening to where this opportunity is really being tainted with toxicity and stagnancy. So let's get a surrender message. I really feel like this needs a surrender message. What needs to be surrendered so that the collective can move forward in a more optimistic form? What needs to be surrendered? We have 2. At the bottom of the deck, we have surrender the drama. Yeah, this is not feeding into the drama right here. This is not feeding into the drama. I'm not getting into that. The cards that actually came out on the table is surrender to miracle. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Sorry about that. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So this also lets me know that there's another message here is right now the situation is, because you are evolving and you have done the work to overcome some obstacles. Yes, I do see someone that is exhausted and is hopeless and feels like this is a never-ending situation. But this reading is here to let you know that you are divinely protected, and you can begin to, instead of expecting chaos, you can begin to expect the miracles to roll in. And then there's also this energy of, when your intuition drops these nuggets on you, give me just a moment. When your intuition drops these little sprinkles, these little dust of hopes on you, like, build that up. Let that be what you surrender to. Let that be what you feed into instead of feeding into the doubt. This advice could also be, I'm not really here to feed into the drama. I'm closing off to that drama. I don't want any parts of that. I know that something beautiful is coming into me. And any way that I feed into the drama or react to the drama, it's taken away from the blessings and the miracles that are coming into my life. And I can't afford that. I can't, my loved ones, we can't afford that anymore. And I really do feel like that this is what this message is. It's seeing that someone is feeling like they're not reaping the rewards from being the bigger person, and they're losing hope on moving forward. And they're wanting to put an end to this slow and steady moves wins the race. They're not with this, and they just closed off to it. And and this is saying continue to be closed off, continue to take your time. So and when it's moving slow and things aren't moving, live in and build up the inner peace and the knowing that miracles are coming into me. They may be taking a while because they have some murkiness to work their way through, but they're coming in. And when they do start to come, oh my goodness, y'all seen that. When they do start to come in, it's going to be in the sudden burst, and it's going to clean the slate. It's going to give you this brand new Ace of Wands. And as you see, it's a brand new it's a blank canvas. That's what's coming into you. I love this energy. I pray that you guys continue to divert any drama and not feed into it. Let's get one last closing message before I close this out. Universe, we are all just stardust. And I was going to say, if I can find the book, I'll read that one. That's a 4 card. That's about stability and union, coming together, all 4 pillars of the house foundation. Let's see. 31. When we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must all still do our part to take care of our individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. So things are playing out. You're in the middle of this sea. You're in the middle of the sea. There are 6 sharks on each side, or there are 3 sharks on each side of you. 3 is about, community collaborations and coming together. So there are 2 sets of 3 sharks on either side of you. So a total of 6. 6 is all about growth. So you can decide to feed in to either thing that's on the side of you. It offers some type of community if you feed into it. But you have to look at the big picture as a whole and see that you are on the path to growth, and know that because you are on the path to growth, you are divinely protected. That's the message today. You can survive. You are surviving this. Those sharks have not attacked you for a reason. Stay on that path. Don't feed into this senseless competition. Do what feels good for you. And know that miracles are coming in for you. Well, that is the message that I have for you today. I pray that this provided you all with some type of guidance on your journey as you move forward. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace, love, and light.